So what we're going to do is we're going to take a razor sharp knife, and because the lamb's so young, you can cut straight through the bone, just with a little bit of effort. And that's it for the backbone. You can see those beautiful veins running through there. And look at that, that's as good as veal.
Yes, it is.
And we've got the two front legs, which are quite small.
Some good fat there too.
Yeah, really beautiful. And the beautiful part about this fat is it actually dissolves as we're cooking. So it's not going to taste, sometimes when the lambs get really large, they start to taste a little greasy. So look at that. Because I'm going to get some garlic. Some beautiful garlic. We're just going to cut them all down the centre. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to act as a smoking agent on the bottom of the tray, and it's actually going to infuse with the flavour of the lamb, because we don't want to overdo it. And I've got some little grill racks, and the reason being is I don't want the lamb to sit on anything. I want it to be completely crispy and form a crust all over the lamb, including on the bottom. So we're just keeping it really simple, cutting it in half, 2 racks over the top. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to make the
massage oil.
The massage oil. So what I've got is I've got a little bit of paprika, and it's a little bit spicy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to accurately measure this, as you can see.
Yes.
Equal quantity, very Italian, and equal quantities of salt and paprika. Now, we're not going to need that much. I might even probably put a little bit more in, because I'm Italian and you have to be generous. Some Sicilian sea salt as well. Now, I've got a little bit of virgin olive oil, and it's going to start to dissolve the entire mix. This is where your hands sort of take a beating.
Oh, that looks great.
Now, firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to start to massage these lamb front legs just with a little bit. Now, you can overdo it, so you need to be really, really careful that you don't put too much on.
And just on, oh, right, all over?
All over. OK, so we're going to tuck these two together up here. And then we're going to get the saddle, which is probably bigger than my oven, but that's OK.
Now, why is that OK?
Because I don't usually cook this at work, then I bring it home. Now, I've preheated my oven to about... This oven here goes to about 280 degrees. I think most people's ovens do that high. You want to basically cook the lamb as high as possible for the first 15 minutes.
Yes, yes.
Because that's where you're going to seal all and trap all the flavours in and start to form a crust. Well, I think the saddle and the two front legs take about 25 minutes, and the leg's probably going to take around 45 minutes. Now, you can see now it's got the most beautiful crust on it, and it absolutely smells divine.
What
we're going to do, we're going to take this out. We're going to leave the back legs in there because they're going to take a little bit longer, and we're going to let these just rest up here. All right, that looks fantastic. I'm going to do a really scientific approach now. Yeah, that's ready.
Yep.
No, that's the scientific approach. All it is really just me pushing the meat off the bone a little bit.
So you have some greens with it?
Well, these are, you know, the technical name is mache leaves, but the nickname is lamb's tongues lettuce. So what I want to do is I want to grate a little bit of horseradish. I'm being very rough. I'm not even going to take the skin off. It's very spicy. This is where the heat element's going to come in. I'm only going to add a really, really tiny pinch of salt. Now, what we've got to do, a little bit more olive oil, and we've just got a little bit of aged balsamic. We've got the beautiful salad. Now, this is only usually something that's kept for special people, but you can have a try.
Oh, thank you.
That is my favourite bit.
Oh, my. Look at that. It's so moist.
And you can see, even though it's cooked right through, you can see that the juices are still there and they're full of flavour.
That's great.
We'll cut a nice big crunchy bit off as well. That is absolutely delicious. If I don't say so myself.